Hey there, I'm Chef Ani and today we are making a glorious apple cake. I am super excited about this recipe. It is absolutely tremendous. It is officially fall in New England, which means the leaves are just starting to turn their beautiful colors and the apple orchards are full of apples. And around this time of the year, you can find me in the apple orchard because that is one of my favorite places to be. So this last week, my dad and I went apple picking and we got some beautiful apples, and now I'm going to show you how to make my favorite apple cake. This is quite something. I love this cake. It is beautiful, soft, apple deliciousness topped with an almond crumb topping. There's just something super charming about this time of year when it starts to get a little colder and you're baking an apple cake and you can enjoy it with your friends and family, maybe by a fire with a hot drink. Oh, it just doesn't get any better. So enough talking, let's get cooking. So we're going to get started by making the crumb part for our cake. So I have some sliced almonds, which is actually a beautiful touch. Some sugar. We're also going to add in some almond flour. Cardamom and cinnamon add a really nice touch to this topping. And then we're going to mix in some melted coconut oil. Now that we've made the topping, we can move on to our cake. So we're going to start by creaming together our coconut oil and our sugar. I love using coconut oil in baked goods, especially in this cake, because it adds a moistness and a beautiful crumb to the cake, which I really like. You can either go full coconut and use a unrefined coconut oil, or if you want to avoid the coconut taste, use a refined coconut oil. So you can see we have kind of a smooth and glossy mixture now. We're going to add in a little vanilla extract, and I like to add some almond extract, which is an optional thing, but it really enhances the almond taste in this apple cake. Along with some golden flax meal, this really helps bind the cake together. Moving on to our dry ingredients, I'm going to sift some flour and some almond flour. The sifting part is especially helpful for the almond flour because you can see it tends to kind of lump and clump a little bit. So I like to just run it through here just to make sure we don't have any lumps or clumps of almond flour or flour in our cake. Now, if you have a little bit of almond flour left over at the bottom here, you can just pop that in as well. And that's okay because we're just making sure there's no lumps. So you can see now there's no lumps in my cake flour. So that's good. We're just trying to prevent lumps. We're also going to add in some baking powder and a pinch of salt. Now I like to cut up my apples before I mix together the dry and wet ingredients. That way once I mix everything together, it can go straight into the oven. So now we're going to mix everything together. We have our dry mixture, which we're going to just mix in a little at a time. And I'm also going to add in some almond milk. And you want to just mix until it's combined. So once it looks like this, we're going to add in our apples. I like to put a little piece of parchment paper in the bottom of my greased pan before putting our batter in. And the last thing we're going to do is just sprinkle our crumble on top, and then we're going to pop it in the oven to bake. As you can see, this is a gorgeous cake to serve to your family and friends during this fall time, but really any time of the year, and it is such a favorite around my house. It is a soft cake with a crunchy topping. What more could you ask for? So thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post new videos every week, and I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday with another video.